Once at sea, the seafarer can simply run the secchi app from their phone. The first thing they need to do when they wish to take a secchi reading is to get their location. And all they have to do is tap on this picture here. Here we see the latitude and longitude are now logged. And then they've got 20 minutes in which to take a secchi depth measurement and enter it by tapping on this row. With their thumb, they simply drag the secchi disc up and down and then make fine adjustments if necessary. If they're left-handed, notice that the reading appears on the other side of the screen so as not to be obscured. If this is the correct reading, simply tap Save. You've now collected the minimum required information to store a secchi recording, but there are some optional measurements as well, such as sea temperature if you have it. Simply drag this slider. Now you can click Cancel if you change your mind, or Save. You can take a photograph of anything interesting that's on the sea surface, or type in some notes. Finally, as an optional parameter, you can put in the name of your boat. Now, when at sea, it is not common to have an internet connection. Clicking Submit will add the recording to the pending submissions list. This allows the seafarer to collect multiple recordings whilst at sea without the need for a data connection. Once back on shore, and once a data connection has been established, the seafarer simply needs to tap on these green buttons. You'll notice that Submit Pending is highlighted from the main screen. So once back on shore, simply tap Submit Pending, and each one can be submitted individually. However, on the first occasion that you do this, the app would notice that you haven't yet got a user ID. Now, if you had one from a previous device, you can enter one manually, but it's more likely you're going to need to click this, Get New User ID. So we click Fetch, and it's acquired. If we tap this button here, we can see what it is and make a note of it in case we have multiple devices. That user ID will now be stored on the phone and the user does not have to type it in again. And also notice that the first record has now been submitted. It is now listed under Uploaded Records. And we can now continue to submit each one. When there are no more pending records, we click Done, and you'll notice that this button is now faint because there are no more pending records to upload.